I had a sort of paradoxical response to night shifts, was exposed to them. I loved them, and I don't know why. Because I don't think that I was sleeping any more than I would
Yeah,
normally sleep,
yeah,
maybe less, but for whatever I quickly adapted to it, and it was great. So, my schedule predominantly when I was doing night shifts, I'd have to be there at 6 or 6:30 PM, and I would get off at 6:30 or 7 AM and whatever. So that time, that's work time. Alright. So, here's how my day would then start if we use a typical 24-hour day where people start in the morning and in the evening. So I would get off, I would hustle home like as safely as I could, and effectively eat breakfast. Just typical breakfast food, and I would immediately go to bed.
yep,
And blackout curtains, fan going,
mhm,
and then I would typically sleep till about 2:30, 3 p.m. or whatever, and wake up. I'd have breakfast again. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you know that would be the typical Instagram live time. Would do that,
yeah,
eat breakfast again, coffee, go train,
yep,
and then as soon as I left the gym, because I was basically like, "All right, I'm out the door, I can't back and forth, whatever." I would go to a grocery store, I would pick up my meals for the night. I would just go to the butcher, they'd have some pre-cooked, chicken breast or whatever. I could pick up a salad, whatever. Crush all that. I have one more coffee during, like, right during sign out, where I would get, the information I needed on the patients I was supposed to follow. Eat that food overnight, and then
yeah,
rinse, repeat.
yeah,
And I think the first time I ever pulled 700, in fact, was
yeah.
after a string of nights, and I don't look, man, it could all be coincidental or whatever, but I just have fond memories of nights. Whereas on the other hand, you hated night shift.
Yeah, I mean, there are benefits to it in the at least in the medical world. The nature of the work that you do at night is different, and so I certainly liked, the type of work that I was doing, where I was just like admitting, and I didn't have to deal with a lot of things that we have to deal with during the day that are maybe less fun. But definitely the impacts on your life outside of work, I definitely prefer it a lot less on nights. But I had a very similar schedule to you. I would sleep ASAP after finishing my shift, get up a little before, get some sun, get some activity, get some caffeine, and then do it. Which works fine when you're able to do a string of nights.